If your body didn't do these gross things, you'd be dead. Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing your body decided to stop doing a few disgusting habits you never asked for and never thanked. No slime, no leaks, no strange sensations, and no weird nighttime processes happening behind the scenes. At first, that sounds like an upgrade, like your body finally learned some manners. But within hours, things would start going very wrong in ways you could not ignore. Because the human body is not designed to be clean or polite, it is designed to keep you alive at all costs. And survival, unfortunately, is messy, wet, and often deeply unpleasant. Today we're following one continuous story that begins when you fall asleep and ends with why all this grossness is non-negotiable. By the end, you may still be grossed out, but you will never see your body the same way again. The story starts the moment you fall asleep and your brain does something that would look horrifying if you could see it. Instead of shutting down, your brain switches into maintenance mode and prepares for a deep internal cleaning. All day long, your brain cells burn energy, send signals, and produce waste as a natural byproduct. That waste cannot just sit there forever without causing serious problems. While you are awake, your brain cannot fully clean itself without interrupting thinking and awareness. So it waits until you are unconscious and defenseless. During deep sleep, the spaces between your brain cells physically expand. This creates room for fluid to flow through your brain tissue. That fluid moves slowly, washing away toxic waste like a gentle internal tide. It is the closest thing your brain has to a dishwasher cycle. Some people even feel this process as a strange liquid or static sensation inside their head. It feels unsettling because your brain is literally being flushed while you are asleep. If this process did not happen, waste would build up and brain cells would suffer. Over time, memory, focus, and emotional regulation would begin to break down. That foggy feeling after bad sleep is not just tiredness, it is unfinished cleanup. Your brain is begging for more time to do something gross but essential. While your brain is busy washing itself, your eyes are quietly doing something equally unappealing. When you wake up with crust in the corners of your eyes, that is not random debris. That gunk is a mixture of mucus, oils, skin cells, and trapped particles. Your eyes constantly produce moisture to stay healthy and protected. When you sleep, blinking stops, so cleanup slows dramatically. Everything your eyes filtered overnight has to collect somewhere, so it gathers in the corners like a tiny biological trash pile. As gross as it looks, that discharge is proof your eyes were doing their job. Without it, your eyes would dry out and become dangerously irritated. Infection risk would skyrocket almost immediately. That crust is the cost of waking up able to see clearly. Once again, your body chooses function over aesthetics, and it will always make that choice. Now let us talk about mucus, because it might be the most underappreciated hero in your body. Mucus lines your nose, throat, lungs, and sinuses like a sticky security system. Every breath brings in dust, bacteria, viruses, and microscopic debris. Mucus traps those invaders before they can reach sensitive tissue. Tiny hair-like structures then move the mucus out of your airways. This is why you wake up congested or coughing sometimes. It feels unpleasant because it is unpleasant. But without mucus, your lungs would be wide open to infection. The same goes for thick saliva that builds up in your mouth overnight. Morning breath is bacteria being neutralized, not your body failing you. Your mouth spent the night fighting off microbes instead of letting them eat your gums. That smell is the evidence of a battle you did not have to fight consciously. Even your breathing changes during sleep in ways that feel strange if you notice them. Certain sleep stages trigger deeper and slower breathing patterns. These breathing shifts change pressure inside your chest and skull. That pressure helps move fluids through your brain more effectively. Your body coordinates breathing and cleanup without your permission. Sleeping position can even affect how well this process works. Gravity plays a quiet but important role. Drooling, as embarrassing as it feels, prevents sleep disruption. Your body would rather leak than wake you up and interrupt maintenance. Survival always takes priority over dignity. By now, the pattern should be very clear. Every gross thing your body does exists because the alternative is far worse. Clean brains require fluid movement. Protected eyes require discharge. Healthy lungs require mucus. Safe mouths require bacteria to be flushed out. Your body is not betraying you when it does these things. It is choosing the least bad option every single time. We judge biology by how it looks instead of whether it works. Nature does not care about appearances. Nature only cares that you survive long enough to wake up tomorrow. So the next time you wake up feeling crusty, congested, or heavy-headed, pause for a moment. What you are feeling is not failure. It is evidence of a long night of work. Your brain fleshed waste. Your eyes defended themselves. Your lungs filtered threats. None of it was optional. None of it was pretty. All of it was necessary. If these processes stopped, even briefly, damage would stack up fast. Health is not silent, clean, or invisible. Health is active, messy, and relentless. The miracle is not that these processes are gross. The miracle is that they happen every single night, without applause, without permission, without you ever noticing most of the time. Disgusting does not mean broken. Disgusting often means working perfectly. Your body keeps you alive in ways you would never design consciously. It makes choices you would probably argue against if you were awake. But those choices are the reason you are still here. Clean is optional. Alive is not. The next time something gross happens, remember this story. Remember that your body is not being rude. It is being effective. And effectiveness is what keeps the lights on, even when the process looks horrifying. Even when it smells bad, even when it feels uncomfortable, your body chooses survival every time. And honestly, that is a choice worth respecting. Because without these gross things, you would not be here to complain about them.